Hello everybody. So somehow I don't know my intro for Saturday and our farewell to William. So I'm gonna go on and give you that intro now. Here it is. This is our farewell to William, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video.
Wish that I could find the words to describe you now, as I'm lying next to you and the world goes quiet. Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly, and I fall for you again. We've been through it all.
So here they go. It's raining. Trying to figure it all out. And put a tarp over it. Passing everything down. His mom lives a few hours away, so it's quite a drive. So I packed them some food. For lunch.
Tells me how to breathe. Wish that I could make you.
Hey, we're getting wet.
How you fit me perfectly.
So you guys have taken all water precautions. This weekend everything is going to be wet.
Fall for you.
There they go. Alright, so here is his room. Definitely is a little bit sad. Completely emptied out. So we're gonna come in, the girls and I, and we're gonna get all this dusted off and washed and vacuum. Just kind of clean out the closet and stuff so Charles can get in here when they get back. He's gonna finish this up, and we are gonna turn this for right now into the playroom. That is what we are doing today. So the reason that we're going to go on and turn this into a playroom today is that way the upstairs we're going to make an office for Charles, and then upstairs we are able to let the kids come down here while we are getting that first floor empty. And you know, we're going to have to move half of the house that way to do the floors and everything on the one side, and then we're going to have to move it all back to do the floors on the other side. So this is just going to give a space now that the basement is done. Once he finishes this area off, then we have a space to just let the kids be down here, hang out. Somebody asked how Luke is handling all this craziness. Luke is handling it, but as soon as we start moving all the furniture around up there and we start changing everything like that, Luke will not do so good with all of that. So that's why we definitely need to go on and move him down here so meltdowns will be less, and he can watch SpongeBob on his big screen over there because he loves to do that, and he loves to just run around down here. And then Theo will have that area in there to play because Luke didn't really play with toys, and they'll all be happy. So that's the plan for right now. That is our mission for today, is to get that emptied. So the girls and I are going to go through all the toys in the toy room and get rid of a lot of them. We're going to do a run to Goodwill and drop everything off or donate it. We haven't decided how we're going to do it, but we're going to fill the back of the truck so it's completely contactless.
I don't know for how long I'll get to hold your hand, to be your guiding light in the darkest of nights. I will try to do my best until the day that I'll die. I won't lie, it's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here, the other one was right. One day you will leave and start your own family. I will try to do my best until the day that I die. I won't lie, it's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. I will stay here, and as long as my heart beats like a drum, then I won't back down.
We're helping.
So they are separating all the toys in the house, going through what are we keeping, what are we getting rid of, so that we can make the playroom downstairs, and then go on and get rid of whatever we can.
Show Gigi.
Oh, it is a baby turtle. I don't know where the Papa Turtle is. Oh, it is beautiful, baby turtle.
Come back there.
All right, I'm going back here. Good job. Keep up the work. All right, so here is what they want to keep. This tiny bit and this bed right here. I don't know what Charles is going to do with these plants because I keep taking them off the bed. This is, though, all the stuff they want to get rid of. Minus, of course, that bag of salt. There used to be a whole lot more here to get rid of, so I think they might have already started taking some of that out to the garage to load up to the car to get rid of. Alright, so a little bit more work than what he thought was going to have to be done in here a little bit, so I'll let him show you that a hair. And we're not going to get everything then moved down here tonight, which I thought we would get everything moved down. I don't see that happening. It'll be tomorrow because he's going to work in here some, but it's already going on dinner time. Kate made some homemade pizza. I'm going to let him show you what he's going to do down here. And then, you know, I'll just film a little bit through the night since I'm going to get this up for you guys tomorrow. But not as much that we wanted to get done will get done, but like I said, most of the day, plus you know it's an emotional day and leaving, and a lot of the day was spent moving William out. So here is what needs done in this room.
All right, so we took a break for dinner and I am back in the basement, and I know we just talked a little bit, I think we just talked a little bit about what needed done down in the downstairs bedroom. So this is really kind of the first place. My mic is coming loose. This is really the first place we need to start because this is kind of the pivot room right now and how we're going to shift everything around. But before I go and just load this up with, you know, playroom stuff, I want to go ahead and finish off any kind of finishing touches and things that I didn't do when I first moved him in, because I kind of as William's room, for those of you that may just be joining, this room I kind of rushed to make it where he could get in, and so there were some things that I just never finished. And so some of those things that need done down here, I never put shelves on this side of the closet. I got the framework for them, and you can see I put shelves over here, so I still need to cut some shelves for that. The anchors that I put in the wall for the shelf here, one of those is loose, so I need to go ahead and fix that. I never put a closet ceiling in. I have all the material. I just have to cut the lumber and kind of frame it out around the I-beam so I can get that in. And then I've got all the baseboard trim. I did about half the room, but his desk was already in. We moved him in, and I just kind of have to work around that. So I got to do baseboard trim, and then I have some spots where shelves were. I'm gonna have to go back and kind of patch the wall. Just a couple imperfections that I want to do there. I still need to do the inside of the door trim. We did the outside so nobody could like see through the door frame, but I just recently bought the trim when I was doing the rest of the basement, so I got to get that up. And then this little box down here, see what I've got left over in the way of trim, and I need to frame that and trim it out as well. I don't have any extra door trim that I know of. So I'll probably just use some 1/2 inch wide, maybe 3/8 thick trim, just to kind of work around the edge, all of that. So what I need to do is, since most of the wall stuff that I need to fix, just little dings and nicks and stuff in the wall, is going to be fairly thin. I want to thin out. I got a little bit of ceiling tile panels. There we go. So I want to thin out the drywall mud a little bit before I go to use it, so I can do a good skim coat. I've also noticed I had a couple areas in the corner I sanded a little too thin, and I don't think they look right. So once I do this, I just want it to be done. So I'm going to hit some of those, let those dry tonight. Tomorrow I'll get a coat of paint over top of that, because again, this is just going to be a skim coat, so it won't need too long to dry. I'll get a fan in here though, and we'll be able to start moving some stuff down here tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down now that you've kind of seen a little bit about what we're doing, because I can't drywall mud and camera at the same time.
Okay, so I thought I'd share with you. I already cut a piece to cool. Luke is going to try it, and we'll see if, and Theo will eat it.
Round.
But Kate made homemade pizza, so that's what they're going to have for dinner. What are you doing?
Well, trying to squeeze my way through this garage, and I think I'm going to take those long boards up there that are stained and cut those to about 7.5 inches wide and 27 inch, or deep and 27 inches wide, and use them down in that closet downstairs.
And here you see, this
I got
is
some shelves to make.
more stuff to go tomorrow to donate. So we're gonna do all that tomorrow.
Yes.
In between rain cycles. And hopefully they're even open. We gotta call and see who's open.
I got a feeling they'll be open.
Probably.
Right now, more than ever, I think places like Goodwill. So the Goodwill that we passed on the way to Chillicothe, the one out near Lebanon, Ohio, that one was definitely open, and it was busy.
Alright.
Are we giving Goodwill hangers?
Yes. I guess, or we can throw them in the garbage. I don't care. They might want them.
They might need them. We've just never donated hangers before.
Sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday. Nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest band in town. Round and round the world we'll go, putting on the greatest show. So make sure that you don't miss out, just be there. We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Saturday night.
Okay, so for the first time ever, he let me use clippers on his hair instead of scissors. And we didn't have to do it underwater. He let me do it above water. A few longer spots. But that's what I have been doing. Now I'm going to show you what Charles did, and then we're going to wrap this up. Alright, so what have you done?
I made a mess out of my walls.
Yes. It's so much better before you fixed it.
Well. You know that perfectionist side
So
of
where
me?
are the new shelves?
Oh, I got them in the closet over here.
So that side already had shelves.
Yes. And then I just cut these to put in here.
Perfect.
Tell you what, you're going to want to come down here and hang out when the air conditioner's running.
Yes, it's so cool down here.
Because this room does. It gets very, very cold.
That's nice. Especially when I get the hot flashes that go on.
So tomorrow in the morning, I'll run down and touch up some miscellaneous. Oh wow, that's a closet. Some miscellaneous spots on like this. Just kind of touch them up really quick with a skim coat again. And that way I can sand them out tomorrow afternoon. I'm perplexed on what to do about the baseboard. Because what I did not realize is I had baseboard left. But apparently this is all baseboard that was left by the previous owner. And yeah. So it's not the same size. One's about 1/4 of an inch thicker than the other. So it does not line up when you go to use it. So I have to decide if I have enough to like maybe do the short stuff all along one wall and then do the thicker stuff on the other wall where they don't meet. Or if I just go get more baseboard.
Or just do the thinner stuff in the closet.
It just depends on what I have the most of.
Yeah.
And it's really going to boil down to do I even have enough to do this entire room? So if I have to go get some, no more expensive than it is, I may just order like 4 pieces and just kind of redo and just be done with it instead of trying to piecemeal it together. But I got to do baseboard tomorrow. I got to do closet tomorrow. I think I figured out how to do that. But I'll have to install the boards and paint them and then put up the ceiling tile. Easy peasy to do the ceiling tile. It's only 2 pieces. I still got to frame out that cubby yet and do the door. But I think what I'll do is...
we got to paint the doors.
Yeah, so I'm going to use this desk and just take the door down.
And paint it.
Yeah. And part of me is just now questioning, do I even take the desk out of here or do I leave the desk so that the kids have a place to sit and work on their laptops or something like that? Because, you know, if they have to go back to school and they do online schooling before we get our other place in August, September, whatever that turns out to be, if it takes till October to sell it, then it gives them a place to come sit. So, I don't know if I want to try to squeeze it back in that cubby hole because it doesn't really fit all that well. It comes very close. Or take it out and just put in shelves.
I don't know. We'll decide that later. My brain is not working now.
In the meanwhile, it's going to work as a workbench for me to paint these doors.
Perfect. Hey guys, so that is going to wrap up day 9.
Is it really 9
Day
already?
9.
I think you miscounted. I think it's only like 8,
No,
maybe 7.
day 9. It's gonna wrap it up.
Go
It's getting
backwards.
late. I'm getting tired. I did not sleep well last night. It's just been, like I said, a very draining day.
A little bit.
So we will see all of you guys tomorrow for day 10. Bye everybody. Have a great night.
See you on the next one.